We do this run for two reasons. One is to remember those officers, but also to support families of officers who have died in the line of duty. And financially we can do that, but we can also do it by remembering them.
I was at a U.S. memorial relay and I was very moved by some of the children that you see who know that their mother and fathers are never going to come home again. For me, that's probably one of the most important things. I think it's important to acknowledge the sacrifice that they make every single day. You know, there's not a day that doesn't go by where they're not thinking about their loved one that's passed away. So the least I can do is to participate in a memorial run. So when I run from Toronto to Ottawa, it's to commemorate that and hopefully raise enough funds so that in the future we can have families of officers that have died in the line of duty and have them join us.
Good morning and welcome to the kickoff to the third annual National Peace Officers Memorial Run to Remember. On behalf of...
Whenever I go on this run, and over the 3 days, you have an opportunity to really reflect and remember those officers who have given their lives in the line of duty. And it's my way of keeping that pledge, that promise to them, that we're not going to forget them.
We will have plenty of time over the next 3 days of our journey to reflect and remember those who have so bravely given their lives to protect this country. We will draw on their strength and courage when the miles and days become long and grueling. We will remember...
It is a real special opportunity to get involved. It is really an inspiring event, and it's unique to be able to come together on a real human level and connect with members of law enforcement from across the board.
Get set!
It's extremely important for me to be a part of this because it's something that I've dedicated my life to. I believe that it's necessary for all of us to be, as many of us as we can, to be a part of this and to show that we are strong and united and that we're always there for each other no matter what the circumstances happen to be.
We do look for donations for the sole purpose of collecting this money and then distributing it to basically the survivors of officers. Generally, there's trust funds set up for the children or the immediate family of a slain officer, and we think it's important to make a donation to those trust funds.
You hear these different stories and it's very telling of why we care so much about this event. And I think as we go forward from Toronto to Ottawa, I think that really hits home when the runners show up on Parliament Hill.
I've done it for 3 years now. Hands down, it is one of the most exciting and personally and professionally gratifying things I've ever done.
You run up the hill and you actually reach the memorial, and you get an opportunity then to walk along the wall and look at the names of those officers that are listed.
We put our lives on the line every day for the citizens of the community. If we can show some support financially to those families to help them to get through the loss that they've experienced, then I think that that's a significant way for the community to become involved. You can always count on us to be there, even though you may not know who we are. Know that we always care and know that you're always going to have us there.
You have probably 200-300 officers, civilians, members of the community coming out and running that final leg onto Parliament Hill. And it kind of makes your hair stand up on end. That's how much of an impact that it has on people. And when we finally loop around and make it to that police memorial, it really hits home. Every single individual that's there is touched by that, and they all have their own unique stories. And it's a story that I'm certainly proud to be a part of.